Hi everyone. So I'm making a relatively short video because I wanted to actually just um, just try recording without any kind of visuals and maybe just to put my ideas out there. I know that this is something that one friend used to tell me. He said that maybe I want to actually improve on the background, but the thing is this. I felt that sometimes that if when I'm actually busy, when I'm actually trying to think things through, the last thing I want to do is to get everything like the background to become distracting, and I actually just I'm just trying to put out my voice there and everything. So the thing is this is going to be really as short as I can actually, because I'm going to go to sleep. And I want to actually just touch on the idea of self-care after getting out of a narcissistic relationship. Okay, self-care is really important. I know that a lot of us don't think so much about it. We think, oh, you know what? Why do we need self-care? Because this is something that's gonna like cost me money and whatever. Or I mean, there are different reasons why people think that self-care is not important. And I mean, the truth is this: because we have been neglecting ourselves when we are with that particular narcissist in our life. So okay, that person can be a family member, a loved one, a lover, a date, or a friend, or call it whatever, whatever the relationship. We end up neglecting ourselves. Okay, and why do we neglect ourselves? Because as people who are codependent or who are empathetic, we keep on thinking that giving of ourselves to someone will actually make the person change for the better. And when it doesn't happen, okay, most of us will get disappointed. But instead of just trying to move on and continue to do something to improve on that, we actually end up blaming ourselves. We get disappointed, and this is really 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 common. Okay, so I just want to just put it out there. Once you get out of this, and not even just getting out of it, but even while you're still trapped in that so-called narcissistic relationship, you need to find the space to take care of yourself. Okay, and what do I mean by taking care of yourself? Okay, for those who are not working, okay, working is very very important, because I know that for some people, like they say that work actually gives you a sense of purpose, and this is something that we all need to do. Okay, regardless of whether you are like able to do it full time or not. Okay, but there are other things that I think are very important. Things like your sleep, your exercise, getting your walks outside your home, everything in nature. Okay, and then your hobbies, things that allow you to distress. Yeah, to de-stress and decompress. Okay, things that you need to do. Okay, the hobbies that you never managed to pursue while you were with that narcissist. Okay, and then even basic things like, let's say, okay, I know that this is something that sounds a bit trivial, but let's just say that things like waking up in the morning, and the first thing that you do after waking up, instead of just rolling around in bed, everything, go straight to your washroom, to your basin. And then for those who are not in their home, who are maybe in the shelter or whatever, one thing you want to do is just go and splash your face with some water, and then do your skincare or your hair care, wash up, and brush your teeth. Okay, this is something very important, because something said to me by a friend many years ago when I was in Toronto. I live not really, yeah, living there for a few months and everything. He used to tell me, about how stress actually can negatively impact us. He said, one thing, Kevin, when we actually neglect to get into a routine, things like washing our face, brushing our teeth, cleaning ourselves up in the morning before we get ready for the day, when we neglect that, eventually bit by bit, this self neglect you actually build up. Yeah, and he said, we do not know when, but we might end up becoming like the person, the homeless on the streets, who do not take care of themselves. Okay, and this was something that really just is stuck in my mind for years. since 2008. Yeah, since 2008. And I think that friend meant, he really meant it when he said that we must sink into a routine. And this routine, this self-care routine is so important. So things like, even things like, like we say, oh, like skincare is so trivial, like why should we take care? We should take care of ourselves. And I know that for those people who be saying, like once they got into the relationship, our skin started showing signs of aging, things like that. I said, I mean, it's not being vain, it's actually being able to take care of ourselves. You realize, oh, you know what, that abusive relationship, that very negative and toxic relationship has caused me to really lose part of my youth because of the way it actually took so much stress upon me. Okay, so, and being brave to actually do all these things, like starting to get started, okay, on this skincare habits are actually good for you. Okay, so anyway, I'll have to go off now, and have a good one, everyone. Bye bye.